Okay, take us through. Follow George.
Get your headset on and we'll get out and you can ask me all the questions that you want. Does that sound good? Good.
So where are we? You've been here before with your school or not?
No, I'm not.
Oh, well, your sister's been here. She came did a visit with us at that building. Yeah, Amara came and she did a school visit for us. So yeah. So that's my office over there. You see that one? And then we're gonna go this way up to the roundhouse reception. And then you can show your friends at school what you did today.
Town yesterday.
Have you?
Yeah, I went to see the ball.
Okay.
To the canal.
Well, now you've seen the bull. He's going to see the canals today.
So, best way to get on the boat, hold these, step over, turn around, hold these, get yourself down nice and slowly. Sound good?
Okay, give me the water bottle. Okay. So 1 second. We'll help you with this one. Yeah, you ready?
Some street loop there. That's part of James Brindley's old original canal, which was from the mid-1700s. That's how old it was. So, James Brindley built this, and this is called the contour canal. So it follows all the contours of the land. So we didn't build tunnels or locks because they were really expensive. Yeah. So it was miles long. I think it was about 25 miles. Thomas Telford, because he was very clever, Thomas Telford went, we don't need that, so he just cut it straight through to Wolverhampton and he knocked 13 miles off.
Wow, almost half that. That's amazing.
Oof. Straight through. So you know he talks about the Galton Valley and Galton Bridge, so that's all Thomas Telford, and you know how it's really steep on the sides. That's because he just cut through, where James Brindley would have gone round. Thomas Telford just went straight through. First built. So when did you say that Soho Loop was built? 1772. So when that was built, engine didn't exist. So they had to use horses. Yeah?
They had a party in that boat.
That's a big party. She goes to the party. Oh. So they used horses, yeah, instead of the engine. So the towpaths were built for the horses to walk along and pull the boat. So if you look up there, see that mast at the front, decorated on that was something called a looping, and it's like a hook, it's like that. And the rope connected to the horse would connect up to that, and the horse would be on the towpath and be pull the boat along. This then made it so it's like two-way traffic, you know, like a road. You've got cars coming down one side and going the other way the other. So coming down that way and up that way. That's why there's two towpaths. Else, if two boats met and there was one towpath, the horses would crash into each other and they wouldn't be able to go anywhere. So the boatmen used to fight each other because they'd say I was here first, and then they get all angry. There's your friend's
Here's
boat
my friend's
there.
boat, yeah, Shanty.
And they'd have fights, yeah, the trains. So that was something called the transshipment warehouse. So they used to take stuff from the canal and put it on the trains, or put things from the trains onto the canals and then onto lorries. So they would ship it onto the different forms of transport, and that's what that was there. So if they had something, for example, like you've said, you know when you go down to Smedley, and there's all those factories on the sides of the canal with those little arms and the bridges are bricked up. So those factories were better connected by canal than they were to the trains. So they'd get the stuff for the factories off the trains onto a canal boat and take it up to the factories because it was quicker. You wouldn't think it was moving at like 4 miles an hour, but it was quicker on the boat to get to Smedley than a train to drop it. That's why the canals were still working in Birmingham for as late as they did, because the canals were still used in Birmingham
was born in the 70s, so the canals are still being used when I was
Still
born.
being used a little bit, not very much.
I just thought, right, that just went over there.
Yeah, well, why do we have to blow the horn, Adine? Can you ask the question? Ask George. Why do we blow the horn?
To make the steam come out.
No,
Not
could
steam
be.
powered, I wish we were, it'd be so cool. But say if the boat was there, they wouldn't be able to see us. If the boat was there, they wouldn't be able to see us. They come out and go. So instead, blow the horn, 1 time for left, 2 times for right, and they know where we're going then, so they'll stop, hopefully.
Hopefully. Right, now we got to watch to see if the skipper
Let's see if the skipper
gets it
makes
round without clipping the edge. Right, this is technical work there. Who's the skipper today? Des? No pressure, Des, you're on camera. Let's see.
But there you go, so going up there, that's your way to your lovely, lovely Gulter, right?
I can see some paddling going on the water over
Up
there.
there.
Yeah, so we're going to see them when we come back. And I know that group, so we'll say hello to them on the way back.
When you go walking down by Galton, have you ever seen the island in the middle of the canal where it goes narrow on both the sides? Yeah, do you know what that is? So it's called a toll island. So the canals used to be owned by all different companies, not like they are now with the Canal and River Trust where they own everything. Well, most things.
We won't talk about the tricks.
I already know. That's where the new mainline canal is.
Yeah.
And that's where the old mainline canal is.
So this
There is the
This is
Soho
the
Loop.
old main line. So this, before 1827, I believe, wasn't here. This would have just gone straight across there to Soho. None of this would have been here.
I've been somewhere.
Yeah, because you live on the Soho Loop, so
Yeah.
you know the Soho Loop, don't you?
So that's that way. So you just go straight that way, and that'll take you home. This way, we go into the little England port loop.
This is new grounds for you now.
Yeah,
It's not been here before.
You can't walk down here. You can only get down this by boat. So it's very special. Nobody else sees it unless you're on the boat.
Groups.
This is the little heron hideout here. You see where that wall is there? Always perch on the top of that wall. More often than not. And they're stalking out to see the fish.
I hear the water.
Yeah, it's rippling along. So when the boat was loaded with all these nasty chemicals, carbon disulfide, they'd sink down. So they used to say if a little bird could sit on the end of this gunnel here, so this is the gunnel, the bird could sit there and drink the water when the boat was fully loaded. That's how deep down we used to go.
They're alive.
Oh, look at that! It's showing off the heron. Look, it's
There's 2 of
perched.
them now.
It's perched up there for us, so when we come past, we'll get to see it properly now.
I remember that I saw on Facebook that someone in Navy fell in the water and they died.
Oh God. Well, that's why you have to be so careful near the water. Do you know what you have to do when you get near the water? 2 steps back. So when you're by the edge, think 2 steps back. That's the main thing. Got
Oh,
to
it's
be
perched
safe.
up there now.
Perches up there. Waits and watches for the fish.
There's Harris again.
So say if you and your friends are over by the canal, right, and they're getting too close to the edge, all you've got to think is, whoa, 2 steps back. That makes you safer. All the big city down to the locked Tipton, it's all £1. So a pound is one sort of bathtub of water, essentially.
I just saw my favourite car from a long time ago.
Did you?
Yeah.
So that's our wet dot there, and all these buildings. So we came out of there today with the maps.
That's
All-
where we were already.
Yeah. So all these buildings are grade 2 listed. That means that they're really, really old, and no one can touch them, and they have to get special permission to do anything
Then
to them.
look over there.
So that's the dam for the reservoir, holding that something like 200 million gallons of water.
Last time I was walking through
Amazing.
there.
Did you see see the yard from the top?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he was on the boat.
And then here there are other 3 boats. So we've got Nancy here. And that's an icebreaker tug. So when the canals freeze over, it's got a bottom that's shaped like a knife. It cuts through the water. And then here's our pair of boats, Scorpio and Leo. And they were built in 1935, and they worked as a pair together to carry cargoes from Birmingham to London.
Cool, isn't it? And they're still now moored together as a
And
pair.
then we're going around now with this very important canal stop poster on. Bit of floating advertising.
And we saw this boat yesterday on the water. That's Icon Gallery's boat, and Dee was the skipper of that. Right.
It can't go in there outside the boat.
You have to wave at people when you see them, yeah? Right, especially down these windows here, because they're here, they're people we know. I know a few of these. So let's wave. If we see my friend on the one on the corner with a beautiful dog with the blue eyes, that's we've got to wave at them. And then on the other side we might see Janvi and her son Sid, so we can wave at them as well. Okay, so well, there is a dog, but that's not my friend's dog. That's the other dog. Ah, this is theirs, but they're not in. So that's one of my friends. And then let's see, then after this one, there's another friend's house. Hello.
There's an elephant and an elephant.
Oh, they've gone out as well. Sid's gone out. They're not in.
It's nice having these big picture windows to look out on the canal. It does mean that everything from the canal.
Yeah, everything's on display.
It's a bit
Especially.
like, well, I guess there's not that often. No, the tour boats come down here every
They
day
come
in the
every day.
summer.
And then the new ones are still being built, so yeah, lots of development here. So he's just gone for the one, but he's made sure he's heard.
And then there's loads of different ones. But most people don't know them.
Where are we now? Okay, have a look. Where are we now?
Look over there, there's a sign over
Like,
there.
turn round to the left, turn round to the right. Stop, freeze, stopping.
We're joining the main line again.
Rejoin in. Who built the main line?
Thomas Taylor.
There we go. Thomas Telford's main line. Coming back there now.
Oh, the paddlers are still far away, are they? They're over there.
Paddlers are up
Oh, there they are.
I think
They're doing some practicing of
Yeah,
something.
they've manoeuvred themselves across the canal. Whether it's meant to or not, we don't know.
Okay, there's a person on this side. We gotta wave at that person. Okay. When we get closer. There we go. Look, and they wave back. Cool.
So another fun fact in this boat, it's got a sink valve.
Oh, what's the sink valve, Eddie?
So what do you think the sink valve does?
Does it make the boat sink?
Yeah.
Kinda.
So, do you remember how I said it used to carry these nasty chemicals? They were really dangerous, right? So they could set on fire, and obviously you don't want that. So apparently, in the front of this boat, underneath those boards, there's a valve. You pull it out, it's like a plug, and it goes woof. It fills the water with, well, fill the boat with water. What picture?
Theatre up, a guy called John English, and his first job out of university was working for courtholders, checking the contents of the narrowboats as they came in this must have been one of the narrowboats that he was checking.
Oh wow.
So
What
there's,
is-
Yeah, but he would have been, and that was about the right time for him as well.
yeah.
Wow. There's a bit of history there, local history.
Yep.
So this was the first one built. So these boats are all named after birds beginning with the letter S, and there's 8 of them.
Okay, can you name 8? All 8. Now I'm testing you.
Swift, swan, snipe, skylark, starling, might sit,
So swallow one.
swallow, stork, and seagull.
Hey, you remembered them all. Legend. There you go. You're going to test you on that. What's the name of the 8 boats beginning with S?
8 birds beginning with S, and they're all named
All
after
birds.
And they've
You're
all
gonna-
got, I'll show you when we get off, they've all got a little brass plaque with the bird that they're named after on the side of the boat. Chest, right? That's not the original one, it's the one this is a welfare cabin that they put on as you float through on and swear. You wouldn't be able to see with that smoky. You think all these engines, so we've got one engine there belching out loads of smoke, yeah? Can you imagine loads of boats, all with their engines running, coming in for orders, being unloaded, massive cranes, and everything moving about? That's what this was. So all these buildings would have been warehouses.
There's the roundhouse.
There's a roundhouse, yeah.
That
Looking.
one we were in.
They were.
Yeah, careful, careful.
So all of these would have had all the goods in that came off the boats, and they'd be stored in the
There's a
buildings. these
Palestine flag
warehouses.
over there.
Where?
That'd have been the same there.
Yeah, I've seen that.
But now, so all these people moor their boats here. It's private moorings in the centre of the city. So people,
What does that do?
people live on the boats. Those little columns.
Yeah, water point.
There's water and electricity for the boats that are moored here all the time.
They don't have a steering wheel.
They have a tiller. They have a tiller.
Yeah, that's called the tiller. And that bit at the top, you know, where it curves round, it's called the swan's neck because it looks like the swan's neck.
And this is now, we're in Venice. Is this Venice?
Here comes the big trip boat.
We have to wave at the people on the trip boat,
There's a
okay.
United Kingdom flag.
Let's see who waves back at you, okay.
People on that bridge over there. You didn't wave at
Okay, wave at them now. There's a few people on the boat. No, on the boat. Can you wave at the people on the boat? Wave now, go. There you go, look, the way back. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, that's the boat.
Yeah, that's a trip boat. So if you want to come and do a little trip and you're in Birmingham, you can go on that one. If we're not running our tours, right? There's Canal Square and Juju's Cafe.
There's ducks again.
Yeah.
Bridge to get people across. These, bro, do you see that name up there? Fellows Multi-United. They were like a massive company who used to run loads and loads, took in hundreds of pairs of boats, and they ran them all across the country, on the rivers, on the canals, and they were everywhere. And that was one of their massive warehouses. And this building, right, so they put new walls in, but the front and back walls are the original walls, and they built around them. So it's the original front and back
Last time
walls.
some of the people in Star Wars have been here.
What's that?
Star Wars.
Where did you see Star Wars person?
You showed me.
It was down here, wasn't it? Yeah, on one of my
Who
videos.
did you say?
We saw a stormtrooper.
Stormtrooper.
Yeah, let's see if the stormtrooper's around today.
Hunting for you.
That was, mind you, that was a time, a few.
Oak Street Bridge. And as you can see, we've got the same fire hatches there. We've got hoses, the fire engines, and they draw the water up out the canal.
There's a gate over there.
Yeah, it's the only people who live here can get through that gate. The thumbs up there by George, that means it's all clear. We can carry on, there's no boats coming.
I have not been to Legoland.
Would you like to go Legoland one day? What about the sea life? You'd like to go to sea life?
I got
That means a long, we're going long right.
Sonia got the Legos from Legoland.
Did she?
Yeah. And there was a Lego ball. There was a Lego ball.
Look at the Brumby. Look at the Brumby. Can you see it? There.
Big.
The bee.
Wood.
Hey.
There's two kids waving.
Yeah, they're waving at you. Look at the Brumby. Can you see it there? Over there. The Birmingham Brumby. There it is.
That's where we were.
And that's where we were. That's Legoland. And there's the Canal and River Trust boat again. Look. It's coming this way now. Look what can you read what it says on there?
I can't read it.
Can't read that? Well, I'll get a picture and then we'll read it later, okay? And where are we now? Do you know what this roundabout's called?
You know what the junction is called? It's called Old Turn Junction. They call it the Canal Roundabout. Do you know why that's here? Library. I don't think you can see it from here, but it's there. We're behind Symphony
We're
Court.
also near the Black Sabbath bridge.
Well, we're coming up to that. You're going through.
Yeah.
We're
He
near
loves the Black Sabbath bridge.
I've been here
That's an
yesterday.
example of one of the old canal lines where it goes off.
Yeah.
That's very famous. It's called the Malt House. For years. It's an old canal warehouse.
I've been here. Yeah, because there was someone from the
Oh. PCU.
VCU, yeah?
This is where I was. I went to there all the way to here. I went to the library all the way to there. This is where I'm sitting down on this bed. I'm sitting down on this bed. Yeah.
Really cool. Can you wave at those two boys, please? These two boys, can you wave at them? Okay, let's get into this picture. Look, we can sneak into this. Quick little picture, photo bombing. Oh, where are you now, Adine? Look straight ahead. Where's Ozzy? Which one's Ozzy Osbourne? The second one, yeah.
We carried Black Sabbath on these boats. When
Did
we
you?
left the bridge,
They were on the boat.
I think it was all of them, but obviously for these, you know. Yeah, yeah. We're in Gas Street. So, we're going to go through a really narrow section now. That's called the Worcester Bar. Because it used to be a concrete bar. Because you know I said the canals are owned by different companies. And they didn't like each other. And they didn't like losing each other's water to each other. So, they decided they were just going to block the canal off. So they used to have to carry the cargo from this side to that side and put it on another pair of boats to go down to Worcester. How silly is that?
We're near where they make the
Yeah, that's at the mailbox.
Mailbox, so that's directly in front of us.
Where? And this is where I was yesterday.
street bags.
We were filming here with the group, the Swing Cats.
Papa, I was looking for you yesterday at the canal.
Well, I was on a boat. You might not have seen me. I was on a boat.
Sweet cat folks.
That we were there.
We did like the
Argentina is near Brazil?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
How do you know that?
So Argentina's at the top and Brazil. I mean, Brazil's at the top and Argentina's at the bottom.
Okay, good.
We almost cut
Yeah, all the blocks over
Yeah.
there.
Can you wave at the people on the bridge?
The other, venue of the other side of the road. On the same, on top of it.
Yeah. What's that building called? What's that building called? The Cube.
We have been in the hot.
The Cube, yeah.
It's a really nice restaurant here.
I did actually look at the flats in there once.
Yeah.
And they're not that expensive.
Okay. I thought this would be the prime living spot, right?
This is, I mean, you can
It
get
says
some
welcome.
little studio flats.
It says-
Yeah. And it's so short between all the lots.
Yeah, he is a strapping coach as well.
He's at the 100.
My uncle coaches the Manchester Originals women's.
We've got the smiley faces. We're back at Roundhouse. Look at this. Whoa.
How did he jump over there?
Use the pontoon, eh?
Wow.
Yeah. And we got boat. Wave. Same boat. Hello. Aye, skipper. Look, they can pull it in now. Yeah, we did. So keep standing still until we get completely moored. And then did you enjoy today? You want to say anything for George and his team? You want to say thank you? Say thank you. Thank you to all the volunteers, all the amazing people who make these trips happen. And to the Canal and River Trust, yeah? Give me a high five. High five. Up, up, and then turn around. Step up, step up,
Big step.
step over.
There you go. And off you are.
Fantastic.
Well,
Give a high five to George, Alistair,
Well done, mate.
and as well. And then when Des comes off, we can say thank you, Des, as well. Yeah, you enjoy that?
Good.
Brilliant. Thank you, guys.
Show him where they used to live.
He hasn't got the
He's
time.
got to get off. He's on a schedule.